Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is one in the series of Titan Takeover builds you can actually run. So Alistair Black today, of course, with the yellow rumble is the way you want to run him. Now there are two options, really, if you don't have a yellow rumble. You can use the LA Bite, which you adds 50% for every yellow move you do, and of course he's gonna get. It'll work after the first one, so he'll get like what? So the first one it won't, second one it will, third one it will, and fourth one it will. So you get 3 boosts, 150% throughout the turn on the yellow gems. So that's option one. This, of course, is in the Showdown store if you're a high enough league. So it is definitely obtainable for free. The other option is to use this new era plate. Whenever you break free 4 green gems, generate 10 random yellows to get a few extra yellows. You can hope for a cascade, or you can combo this with the Maze Crown. Now, my free-to-play has 2 Maze Crown on it. Part of that could definitely be luck. And this will go off every time and generate 20 green gems, which will then generate uh, the break green, generate yellow plate. Either of those would work. You can also use Shock the System with the yellow plate for when you do break some green gems. So those two combos though would be the best, either the Maze Crown and the green to yellow ultimate, or the LA Bite. So this week I'm gonna go with less is more and just use the LA Bite and show you that. If next week on this day you guys want to see the other setup, let me know in the comments and I will run the other setup next week on Showboat Day. Or if you'd rather see someone else, that's fine too. Right? I'll go over the build at the end as far as moves and stuff. Yeah, so let's jump in here on the Titan and show you guys what black can do without a yellow rumble. Let's go here on tier 4. I'm on the CC account. As you can see, the boss has been defeated today, as Zoro likes to kill the boss on the CC account. So that's why it's deader. So yeah, I'll show you the builds afterwards. We're gonna use Eddie again for the hot tag to see if black can get the top chest with no Royal Rumble. So let's take a look. Really easy gameplay loop for black. That's one of the things you really like to see. So in this case, we would have procced the plates, right, that we had. The other set of plates, because we broke 6 greens. So any setup of the other one would have actually procced that time. Just if you were wondering. This time, very unlikely it would. Would not have that time if you're keeping score at home. Also would not have that time. Of course, it would proc with the Maze Crown setup every time. So there's that. Now that's 100 million on that hit. So black is doing the things, right? He's doing the things. It's 140 mil. So yeah, he's gonna. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to do his business just fine here. To be honest, guys. One of the best things about this though is the really easy gameplay loop. So yeah, Black is really, in particular, very nice for Titan because it's a really nice gameplay loop. Zombie Penta is definitely better with the hot tag and other stuff you can do. But black is quite nice, right? And you see up to 112k. So yeah, we're already almost approaching a billion done, and we need to do 1.34 billion. So we're gonna easily clear it with just the LA byte. Honestly, I'm pretty sure you can clear it with no plate. But we'll see what we get with the LA byte. And again, if you guys would rather see a different showboat next week, or you want to see the other plate combo next week, let me know in the comments, right? But black is super, super nice for Titan. Also really, really easy to play, right? Like that's, which is nice when you just want to get it on farm and get your chests and that sort of thing, and then not have to worry about a lot for tier 4. And this hot tag with Eddie on this turn is going to be particularly good for black because he's going to keep his buffs, right? And again, if you don't know what turn you're on, you just check here in the red box one. You can see this is the kill shot from the boss. So again, you can do this at 1. Eddie can do this at any level. He just needs the hot tag. You can get a little extra juice from him with this setup though, and break the leeches, right? So no plates on Eddie though, or strap even. So Eddie takes the shot, and you can see, honestly, we almost did the 1.34 billion already. So this combo would actually be really close to probably, well, we'll see where we get at the end. Maybe next week I'll run it on tier 5 with this combo. We'll see where we end up. But you can see, because we're going to keep all of our bufferooskies here, we're at 151 already. 151 million. And it's going to keep growing throughout this whole turn before it resets. So that's why the hot tag with Eddie is so clutch. If he's your only hot tag person, it's worth investing some wild card hype in him. It only takes 10 to get him to hype 1, right? If you have other hot tag people, any will work. So like Penta would work as well. If you have Penta, Zombie Penta would work as well, right? And you can see we've done, so that's, here, let me hit this last shot. See where we end up. We've done 2.32 billion. And we're going to have a couple more, 2 more runs yet. So yeah, this is a pretty solid build in general. He would easily do the damage without one, without a plate at all, for tier 4. And you can see it's pretty, gonna be pretty close to the right amount of damage. That was a nice cascade for the tier 5. go. Yeah, we are definitely clearing 3 billion. Ooh, nice cascade. Yeah, 3.1 billion. This would be really close to a max chest on tier 5 as well. Nice little setup for black here. Yeah, 3.24 billion. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Very easy loop. Plate you can get for free in Showdown, right? I think you need to be a certain level. Let's see, where does it show? Trying to see. Maybe it's here? No, that's where I was. There's somewhere where it shows. Maybe it's here. Go into the boss again. Damage rewards. That's the one I click on. Tier 5. It just says that tier 5 is no 3.24. Is that what I did? That might be what tier 5 is. I need to look on Mherex. So he actually, nope, that's what we did. 2.4. Okay. Tier 5 I want to say is 3.4. So you just miss the chest on tier 5. I think that's the minimum one. I don't know. I need to look on Mherex. I could be wrong. Anyway, black is really good. He's the best we've featured on this so far without using like crazy plates. And he is not, he's an A tier, right? So he's not like an S plus or anything. Eddie is the same setup as always, no strap, obviously to get a little more out of him. And I forgot to put the MP trainer on, but he got it loaded from the gems being broken with black anyway. He's just there for the big hot tag. And then for black himself, also really, really friendly trainer setup. Showboat Cena, Kofi, Stunning Steve, and then Brett for 35% yellow, Striker Brett. So this is actually something my free-to-play can run completely, except I don't have the LA Bite yet. I can, however, run the other setup with the yellow plate, the green to yellow plate, and then the Mace Crown. So I could run that, and it is 100% strap with Fury 2 or Fury 3s, which I can also run on the free-to-play. So that's the setup, and like so, Showboat Black is just a great pick, even if you have no plates. You can easily use him to farm your top chest on tier 4. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed the continuation of this series on the Titan Takeover builds you can actually run, and we'll be back tomorrow with assuming I don't have something crazy happen. Tomorrow should be Tex, I believe, for Trickster. So, is it Tex? No, it's not Tex. It's Striker. I'm big dumb. It's Striker tomorrow, right? Let's look at the wheel. Striker tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. So, Striker tomorrow. I'm not really sure if there's anyone I super love for this without rare plates. That's not rare themselves. With the so like Dom's power gems are great, but you would need Turtle Ray to get the most out of them, which a lot of people won't have. So Striker might be a difficult one for me to come up with a truly free to play friendly card, and also trainers and plates. So I'll have to think about that one. That one could be kind of difficult. Funk would be great, assuming you have the moment, and then you have a blue pyro plate. I think it's blue because he makes blues, right? Yeah, and then you have a blue pyro plate, which is the other LA plate, but I feel like that's into rare territory. My free to play hasn't got one yet. I do think it can drop from feuds, but he would be a great one with that plate, but I think it's a little too rare for the series to qualify. If you think I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments, right? Somebody like OTC is too rare to use. You have to have gotten lucky if you're free to play. So it's kind of difficult to know who to pick. Same thing with like Yeet J. Uh, you know, you'd have to have gotten lucky if you have him free to play. You know what I mean? So I'll have to I'll see what I can come up with for tomorrow, right? But yeah, I'm not super confident in my picks tomorrow. We could maybe try Dom's Power Gems though um without Ray. So that's a thought. And maybe I'll try that. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Other than that, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. I really hope this series is helping people to do their daily farming with much more ease.